Welcome, everyone, to Starfleet Command, Gold Edition.
Do you have any idea how much of a pain in the ass it was to get this set up? It does not like OBS for some stupid reason.
So today we are going to start on the Fed campaign. This game is based on the tabletop game series and tabletop game Starfleet Battles. And you start out in command of a basic frigate and basically do missions and work your way up the ladder to bigger and better ships. There are two other games in this series, one of which is the second game is not available to us, but the third game is, and I have that and I've been playing it a little bit, but this is more Ron's wheelhouse, because this is original series motion picture era, whereas Starfleet Command 3 is after Voyager, and I am a native of the 24th century, while Ron would be considered a native of the 23rd. And, well, that said, this game does have some neat ship designs, such as what Ron is currently flying right now.
Okinawa class.
That's certainly a neat little design.
And since Take has no idea what's going on,
Yeah.
time for a brief overview of the weapons of SFC. Everybody uses phasers. Don't ask me why.
Everybody.
Yeah, even the Klingons.
Well, I know sort of how it works for SFC3, and the Klingons and the Romulans do use disruptor weapons, and I've been mostly doing the Klingon campaign. And in terms of weapons, Federation uses phasers, photon torpedoes, and quantum torpedoes, along with a special weapon. I think a tachyon surge or something.
Well, in this case, everybody uses phasers, while Starfleet's special weapon is the photon torpedo.
Yeah.
Disruptors are very different.
Yeah.
Used more as a long-range plinking sort of thing.
Yeah. Whereas in SFC3, disruptors are the primary Romulan and Klingon weapon. For torpedo weapons, the Klingons also have photon torpedoes, but they also have polaron torpedoes.
Gee, I wonder why.
Yeah, that's probably probably Armada. And they also have, and as another nod to Armada, they also have a heavy beam weapon known as an ion cannon.
Was made by the same people.
Yeah. Meanwhile, the Romulans use plasma torpedoes, and they have their own energy beam weapon, but I don't remember what it's called in SFC3. So, yeah. All factions in this game use in SFC Gold use phasers.
SFC1, SFC2. Remember, this is based off battles where everybody uses phasers.
Fair enough. Yeah, probably wasn't until probably wasn't until the 24th, until TNG when each faction got their own distinct weapons layouts. TOS and TMP, TOS in the motion pictures sort of ran on the assumption that everyone used the same style, that everyone used the same weapons values.
Well, again,
let's see. So, this game has 6 factions.
yep.
Federation, the Klingons, the Romulans, the Gorn, the Lyran Star Empire, and one more.
The Hydran Kingdom.
Ah,
And all of them have their own unique weapons.
yep. They just all use phasers as their basic. Yep. I mean, it works well enough. Yeah. Of course, SFC3 does have one other group in addition to the Feds, Romulans, and Klingons. But those don't have really official campaign stories. And, well, you know them. Depending on who you are, you love them or hate them. And they are always wanting to add your technological and biological distinctiveness to their own. That's right. SFC3 lets you play as the Borg. Let's see.
Oh, goody.
Light cruiser?
No.
Oh.
Need to figure out what that specific type is. Okay, shipyard says FFB.
FFB battle frigate.
Well, more ships are always welcome.
As usual, purchasing ships, outfitting them with weapons, restocking supplies, etc. Those give you prestige. Those require prestige, which you get by completing missions.
And killing a lot of things.
Yep.
Alright, let's see what he's got. 2 disruptors and a missile rack. Well, that guy... Standard phasers.
Yep.
Alright, kill the bigger threat first. Yeah, I somehow doubt you've encountered that option, have you?
Well, I've gone through tutorials enough to know how to know about boarding actions and such.
I was referring to missiles.
Oh. No, they don't really have missile weapons apart from photon torpedoes or quantum or polaron plasma.
I guess they went through some changes when they went from Interplay to Activision.
Yeah. One change is in the campaign you only have one ship at a time, and you can upgrade from one to the next. Sort of trading in, basically.
Yeah, this is why I didn't want to do the campaign mode. Stupid story missions that don't make any sense and are extremely difficult to actually comprehend.
Right. I suppose we'll be doing skirmishes then. Well, I will be right back. I need to use the bathroom. Okay.
The
Yeah.
Akula class.
Oh, that's the... Ah, yeah, the ship with one nacelle above and one below. And that's an interesting Klingon design.
Yeah. Joy. My random battle must have gotten me purely bigger, meaner boats.
Ah.
Joy.
Guided weapons destroyer.
I put in the battle frigates because, well,
Yeah.
it made sense.
Improved frigate.
I was hoping to demonstrate. There she is. The
Oh.
Insurrection Class Destroyer.
Huh. I can see your comments from earlier today in Tethys shipyards. Though it also looks, though it definitely looks more like a bird of prey variant. Intriguing. Anyhow. For those of you who watch the Tethys shipyards, once we have gone through all the ships we need / want from Star Trek Online, we might come here, because there are a bunch of fun little designs in here that we could probably stat for Star Trek Adventures.
Sadly, that's going to be extremely difficult because some of the better ones are from SFC2. And for reasons I fail to completely comprehend, the most popular one, SFC2, is neither on Good Old Games or Steam.
Yeah.
Anyway, this is a good chance to explain some of the weapon systems of SFC. Photon torpedoes are, well, torpedoes. You know how they work.
Yeah.
Disruptors, as I've explained, are long-range plinking weapons.
Yes.
Missiles are generic, used by pretty much everybody, except for the Romulans, I think.
Right.
Which brings us to the Romulans,
Yes.
whom we will be facing in the next battle. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on. Come on.
There we go. You got it. Hostile skirmish. Romulan.
I'll be upgunning myself in this one. I'll be pulling out a
new heavy cruiser, new heavy command cruiser. Light command cruiser, new drone cruiser, new light cruiser. And war destroyer. Between light cruisers and frigates. Ah, yes, the good old Miranda.
And yes, the Romulans have their goddamn cloaking device.
Yep.
They also have their rather most famous weapon.
The giant red death torpedo?
Yep. Now, I was hoping to get at least a couple of their light cruisers.
Yeah. That definitely looks like a TMPized version of the Talis, aka the original series Bird of Prey.
Ouch, there goes the Akula.
Yeah.
You might notice something on each of these ships. The registry code.
Ah.
The Miranda's registry code. Well, the Reliance.
To the 1600s? Or 1800s?
1864.
Yeah. Let's see. Lyran.
This one I'll be going up against in everyone's favorite starship.
The Connie. One ship, one ship.
The Lyrans. They have a unique little weapon system called the Expanding Sphere Generator, which this frigate does not have. They also mount disruptors, and I brought in a black hole. That's joyful. Oh, how I wish I had SFC2. Then we get to play around with ships like the Interstellar Concordium. Or Jean's personal favorite, the Ark Royal.
Right.
Which, by the way, is not in SFC1.
Right.
And now it bugs. Joy. Give me a minute.
The Connie is... Let's see, we're on Klingon, Romulan, Lyran.
I want to show off the Expanding Sphere Generator.
Yep. And of course, we all know the Connie. Connie is well known and loved by many.
Ah, here it is.
Oh boy.
You might recognize it.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, trigger the ESG. Come on. Turn it on.
You can do it.
I insist.
Come on, use that ESG.
He just did.
Oh.
That little dome thing that hit me.
Ah.
That was the ESG. Bludgeon and shield.
Ah. So basically they have something of a ramming attack?
I'm disappointed that you didn't notice that the Gorn used something like that in STO.
Oh. Well. Oh, the Gorn's little shield projection thing.
Yep, that's what it always reminds me of. The ESG.
Ah. Well, to be fair, I wouldn't know of the connection because, well...
You haven't been playing SFC Gold.
Yeah, and honestly, I never played any of the SFC games until just a few weeks ago. A few days ago, even. New heavy cruisers. Yeah. That's another difference between SFC 1 and SFC 3. In SFC 1, you've got all sorts of ship variants, whereas in SFC 3, if you trade in on a new ship, it basically comes in a basic loadout, and you can see the main variants that appear are special loadout, are basically advanced loadouts that you create and save. Meanwhile, on the Fed side, Ron has broken out the Excelsior.
Not just any Excelsior.
The original? Or the Enterprise B?
Bismarck class.
Oh.
I presume you noticed that.
Yeah, that was definitely an ESG.
No, the plasma torpedo.
Oh. Yeah, the red death torp.
In this case, green.
Ah. But yeah, definitely some fun little designs in here.
And I wish Cryptic would use them.
Yeah.
Ooh. Ooh.
Uh-oh. Heavy battle cruiser.
Behold, the Ulysses class.
Oh.
And facing me is another Lyran heavy cruiser.
Yeah. But, yeah. Another difference between SFC-1 and SFC-3 is it looks like ships in SFC-1 have 6 shield zones. In SFC-3 they only have 4. Front, aft, port, starboard. I suppose Activision has simplified things a bit.
Yep. I presume you've noticed something about the Ulysses class.
Yeah, the profile. It looks a little bit like a pizza cutter from hell.
No. Split neck.
Oh. Oh, yeah. Split neck, Audi. Hydran.
This is just so I can show off the biggest, the meanest, the glory. For there is nothing more grand in SFC than the battleship.
Right. Ryan Heavy Battle Cruiser.
Yeah, for some reason they just look like jaggy Fed designs. Behold, the original Yamato class.
Ah. As opposed to the one in STO, which is basically a T6 Galaxy X.
3, 2, 1. Eesh.
Dropped your forward shields down to absolutely nothing. Well, looks like you got it.
Barely. I haven't played SFC 1 seriously in years.
Ah. And now we get to the Klingons.
You might get a kick out of this.
Frigate ships are birds of prey, police gunboat, war destroyer.
Yeah, all these are basically just Barrels with the exception of the more advanced stuff.
Yeah.
We all know what the Barrel looks like.
Yeah. We all know what the Burrell looks like. War Command, busy cruiser.
Not sure what this thing is technically called. What its appropriate name is.
Right. And here we have Katinga variants.
Yeah. Now you know where all the designations come from. SFC.
Yeah. And dreadnoughts.
And now you know where some of my comments about Klingon Command battlecruisers come from.
Ooh.
Now,
Oh wow, that's a lot of missiles.
yeah. And it's about to suck to be him.
Yep.
I presume that one's just called the Sword of Kalos.
Right.
But of course, that's not the best one.
Oh.
The B-11K.
Ooh, that looks like it's got a couple extra nacelles on the top, I think.
Yep.
Nice.
And it's only going to get worse. Because this is just the Klingon stuff.
Yeah.
And he's cloaked. Or he's jamming me. ECM is a thing in this.
Right.
Oh. And now you know.
Yeah. And Romulan.
Dun 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 dun. Recognize some of these?
Yeah, the frigate's definitely the TMP to list. And they have some of their own versions of Klingon ships.
Hmm.
Z-Hawk.
Yeah, grab one of those just for the... figure out what the hell it is. See what it looks like.
Yeah. Hawk Destroyer. That's an interesting design. It's like someone took a Talus and swept the wings back F-14 style.
Correction. Folded them.
Ah.
Look familiar.
Huh. The style does look similar to what's done eventually for the Derridex and such.
Ooh. Well, I guess that's what happens when you then put a bunch of light cruisers up against a pair of heavies.
Yeah. Indo Eagle. Cruiser, War Eagle, Battle Cruiser, Battle Cruiser. And of course the Romulans have their own versions of the D7.
You might recognize this from the Continuum mod.
Sorta. Yeah, I recognize it a little bit, not too much, but
Well,
they're also
well, you might. Well, this is a low fidelity game. Not exactly the best.
yeah.
Ooh.
Though it also does sort of remind me of Armada and Armada 2 in the Shadow class.
Just shows you that Interplay and Activision, one not screwing up, knew what they were doing.
Yeah.
The Gorn.
Oh.
Yeah, all of these were actually featured in SFC, well, the Continuum mod, with their own names and such.
Yeah.
Though, they don't have any unique weapons.
Yeah.
All they got is plasmas. Everybody uses phasers.
Yeah. This is the Lyrans?
Yeah, they're not in SFC. Yeah, they're not in STC, so... Though I can perfectly understand why they aren't.
Yeah.
Getting the expanding field generator to work at all is a pain.
Yeah.
That said, the Lyrans are a little bit scatterbrained.
Scatterbrained?
Yeah. That's why I'm pulling out some of their bigger ships to show you.
Right.
I'm pretty sure that the Lion, Cave Lion, and the others all have to share the same bloody skin.
Yeah. Well, that's a neat little interface.
Yeah, every species has their own unique thing.
Yeah.
Okay. As you might notice, the ESG demands that you be at point-blank range.
Yeah.
The Cave Lion itself shows an example of that flaw. Its weapons are supposed to be good for long-range strikes, yet
if you want to use the ESG, you have to get in close.
yeah. I'm not saying that the ship isn't useful. It's just... they're really scatterbrained.
Yeah. Yeah, scatterbrained, and I wouldn't be surprised if you could call some of their ships bipolar.
Yeah, that's definitely a word. It gets even worse in SFC2.
Right.
Especially the Orion Pirates Plus mod. Anyone who does not know what that is, there's a good little... well...
And this is...
the Hydrons. Whose mortal enemies are the Lyrans. They got some unique, almost Covenant-esque designs.
Yeah, I can definitely see the vibes. That almost looks like a ghost or a wraith or... yeah.
I have an idea. Just to showcase most of their designs, because just like the Lyrans, they do use most of the same stuff. That said, I think Jorn would like these guys a lot.
Okay.
And I say that for only one reason. Out of all the factions in SFC1, they're the only ones who have fighters.
Yes, Jorn is obsessed with fighters.
Now, as stated, fighters really don't exist in Trek.
Yeah. Closest you get is corvettes.
Now.
Yeah, wow. They really simplified this for SFC3.
Yeah. Watch this. The two attacks that just fired off are called fusion cannons.
Fusion cannons.
As for that little rotating attack, that's called a hellbore. It does damage to all your shields, but always hits the weakest one. Couple that up with a couple of fusion cannon shots, and...
Fusion cannon, huh?
I love the hellbores.
Yeah. But yeah, the visual effect obviously isn't the same, but the name almost sort of makes me think of, well, battle cruiser operational.
Yeah. Oops. The Monarch battleship. You're gonna notice something real similar about this.
Very Covenant-esque.
Oh, like you wouldn't believe.
Yeah, definitely gives me Covenant vibes. Yeah, SFC3. SFC3, you've got, well, both sides have shuttles, which are the closest which you can launch to function like fighters. And Starfleet in SFC3 has, in ascending order, the Sabre, the Norway, the Defiant, the Intrepid, the Excelsior, the Akira, the Galaxy, and the Sovereign. For the Klingons, again, ascending order, the Burrell, the Cavort, the Katinga, the Fakir, or Feklar, or whatever, however you spell it, pronounce it, etc., the Vorcha, and the Nagvar. Romulans, the Romulan ships mostly draw from Armada. Their biggest is the Diderodex, but they also have ships like Talon, Shrike, Raptor, etc. But not all the ships, but they don't look exactly like their Armada counterparts. In fact, if I recall correctly, at least either the Talon or the Shrike looks more like the Griffin from Armada.
They might have changed a few names.
Yeah.
Okay, need to get closer. A lot closer. I don't want them to know I'm here. Until I start killing them all.
Looks like you're an Akani this time.
Need to blow this thing to hell.
Right. Yeah.
Oh. You might like this.
Oh?
I have a tractor beam on him.
Oh, nice.
And seeing as SFC and Adventures is quasi-based on SFC and SFB.
Yeah. Yeah, start and oh, boom.
Well, I think that's enough for today.
Yeah.